Here we go. I'm gonna find it. Yep, I got it right here. Okay, just give me 1 second. No, not that. It's this. Got it. Okay. My bad, chat. Diddy, Yeah, I thought I saved it, so I had to pull it. I had to pull it from the website again. Okay, here we go. All right, so Dawn Richard of not day 26, Danity Kane. If you don't know, Danity Kane was a female R&B group that Diddy signed. I can't remember what year, but he signed all these beautiful women, right? The lead singer, or the supposed lead, was Aubrey O'Day. I believe she is the woman in blonde right here. He also signed Day 26, and this was after he did Making the Band, right? And he initially signed originally the band. Aubrey O'Day has been speaking out openly because before this whole whirlwind started with Sean Combs, she said she was offended. She said that Diddy essentially offered her the publishing back from the group that he didn't give them initially, basically if they signed the NDA. According to her calculations, the publishing at this point, since they haven't put out music in such a long time, they're not that much of a historic group. The music is kind of just withered and died, and they didn't come out even in the streaming era. Apparently, their music is probably worth a couple $1,000s at best per year in terms of publishing royalties, right? So she wouldn't be getting that much money, but I guess it would be a check. And I guess Diddy, when he came out on the Breakfast Club and said, yo, I'm feeling like Brother Love now, and everybody gets their publishing back. I just want to do something for the artists. We all remember this. Diddy Publishing Breakfast Club. He basically spoke really quickly. This is why.
When I had went and called out the Grammys, I also had to make sure that I had look from within. Once you start asking for change in this world, you have to look within and be a part of that change. It was more of me evolving as a businessman, a person that really wants change in the world, in progress, most importantly. And it was the right thing to do. If it wasn't for these people that have helped me with all of these records, if there's anything like that, just doing the right thing, that's just the frequency we should all be in. I want reform in all industries.
Anytime niggas start talking about frequency, vibration, nigga, unless that motherfucker is programming a dildo or some type of radio, nigga, what the fuck is... A nigga just saying frequency, vibration... That usually means they're using word salad for, nigga, I don't want to tell you the real truth, okay? So this is what he changed his name to Brother Love, and then he comes on, he says, yo, the reason why I'm giving back everybody they publishing, I was calling out somebody else, and I realized I can't be a hypocrite, so I say, you know what, let me give it back. When in the history of life has anyone, when calling somebody out for some shit, then realize that they're guilty of the same shit and corrected their own wrongs without people aggressively calling them out? Diddy would be the first, right?
Industries. If I got to ask corporate America to change their ways, then I have to be accountable for myself. And so that was done 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you gave...
Keep in mind, that's the same Diddy that was arguing with the Locks, where Jadakiss threatened him that he would drop a refrigerator on his head because, listen,
people don't understand. Don't say Jada, you bugging, or it's worth really killing.
He wanted to kill Diddy over his publishing.
First and foremost, for putting your John Hancock on the paper. But then, after a few years, and after 10 years and 12 years, and you become of age and have kids and have a life ahead of you. Nobody never took nothing from me. Like it's hard for me to look at Diddy. It's hard to go like to be phony about it and pull him out on stage at the Hova concert and do the Benjamins, and it's hard. Like it's not.
Have you talked to him about
millions of dollars? This is my life. It's worth dying. It's worth killing over. Like seriously,
that's what people don't understand.
Don't say Jada, you bugging. Or it's worth really killing. Like. Sit down, think about it, pull it all on the table. It's really worth doing it over. Like some things ain't worth it. That's one of the things that's worth it. So, me personally, I can't sleep sometimes. Like I lose sleep. Like I be ready to just black out. Like
how long have you been? Have you had the conversations with Puff about trying to buy it back?
He's so much of a gangster. With the paperwork, he'll tell you one thing,
Alright.
then he'll tell his lawyer or people that rep.
Okay, then Diddy gets on the line.
Your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the whole.
Yeah, then Diddy gets on the line, basically say, why y'all doing all this?
Sit on this interview with her, talk as long as y'all want to talk about it, or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog, we just
you need to bang like that on cats that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office
about killing
saying you don't have no idea.
Yeah, Diddy's slick. He said you need to kill somebody that talks about killing you.
None of this or none of nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it?
What do you call it?
What do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office, so why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you, Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
You ain't saying nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we gonna do? Saying it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent or none of that. We can't even have.
Saying all this, dog. 2 years ago, Levels in Miami.
Let's real recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard's downstairs too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk
in this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief, Bob.
Coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come
thief.
to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo,
man.
how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Boom publishing.
You call me whatever you
You won't
want.
let his publishing
I'm
go.
at the office.
That's Biggie they talking about.
You won't let your man's publishing go.
We're gonna argue in front of New York. That's the way you want to.
Do you own your man's publishing,
dog?
dog?
Nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever. I don't
Do
really
you
care,
own your
man.
man's publishing?
And I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did nothing to y'all. And if y'all ever want
Dog, you had a whole bunch of artists that
don't like
I'm here.
Puffy.
That's it.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list.
We
don't want to be violent.
You the artist that did best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with. Look at this shit.
Anyway, there's a part where Jadakiss said, I will drop a refrigerator. Jadakiss refrigerator. Yo, you said I would drop a refrigerator on your head. I forgot. There's a... Damn. I just want to only play that part.
I said, if anything don't come, if right there.
See you at the show. Money, Power, Respect, or none of that.
You're a thief.
Okay.
You own your man's. The artists you dealt with, gone. He's not happy with
Wow.
We let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody gotta go and steal and rob and be shysting y'all, that ain't really correct. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always...
Anyway. I just wanted to hear that line. I can't find it though. He said, nigga, he said, I would drop a refrigerator on your head. Anyway, so y'all get the deal. That's been, in Diddy's defense, even though this is not much of a defense, back in the day, the record industry was so predatory. This is why, like, all the old rappers, no disrespect to them, they're broke. Like, they're all broke. Because they were being taken advantage of, like, severely. Like, right now, like, name a rapper who fell off. Like, you see, I don't want to use that, but, like, if a rapper's on now and he went platinum, and, like, he maybe had one gold album afterwards or maybe 2 gold album, bro, these days, they're going to be good, bro. Like, they're going to be good. Like, even if they fell off. Because just nowadays, artists own more of everything, right? Some labels still take some of the publishing, but they won't take all of the publishing. Back then, artists didn't know what publishing was. So they took all of it. So the labels took all of it and would, like, for example, like with Biggie, they would be like, yo, here's $200,000. You're like, oh my God, $200,000. And they own your publishing for the rest of your life, right? That's like a $200,000 upfront fee while they're going to get money. Like Biggie's publishing these days probably at least still give $500,000 a year, right? So if you sold your publishing for one $200,000 check, every year for forever, your publishing is bringing in at least $500,000. I would probably think maybe closer to $1 million or maybe more because of Biggie. But still, forever, a nigga's, ain't that a great investment? You give a nigga $200,000 once, and for the rest of time, you'll collect $1 million every year. That sounds like a really good deal, ain't it? So people got hip to it. People got smart to it. Danity Kane, obviously, their career didn't go as maybe as they planned. And they're probably a little bit resentful to that. But, like, Aubrey O'Day has called out a lot of this stuff. It's just like, yo, like, I played some of what she said. Like, she was been talking about this. Hold on. I think these right here.
Tells those stories.
Bad boy artists? Any comment?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Floor's yours.
So this one has been bittersweet for me because as I've gotten older, I've let go of a lot of the trauma and I've learned to really appreciate some of the more personal, beautiful moments I've had with him. And he is the first person that gave me a platform to show my talent to the world. And that was at 17. I'm 39 now. So I have a hard time talking about him. Before it was no good. Now I feel loving moments for moments that we had together. But this banner that he's painted himself with all weekend long, this has been the Labor Day talk in my world, that he's paying back all of the bad boy artists. I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
The deal that we were offered, and when I say we, not every artist got it. Like Day 26 did not get it. But this is what it is. You can have your rights back to your music after Puff went under and somebody else bought our catalog. So this is long after we have 2 double platinum albums, $14, $15 an album from 2 million albums is, what is the math on that, 48 million?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm no mathematician, but maybe.
So $48 million somebody made on me.
Yeah.
I did not make anything. When I said I did Christina Aguilera for free, I didn't do Christina Aguilera for free, but the record label recouped it all. We were in debt at the end of that tour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So I worked for free for the first 6-7 years of my career, basically, and also MTV was not paying us. And this is another part that I have that I feel some kind of way about, because MTV since then, in these recent years, has brought back every big cult show, meaning it had millions of followers, and it was at least 6 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Making the Band is one of those. They brought back Real World, they brought back Jersey Shore, they brought back Laguna Beach. Making the Band is the only one that they did not bring back. And Making the Band is the only cult MTV show that made that network, one of them.
I heard that's all Diddy's doing. Diddy had some deal with them, and Yeah, so we've never seen any of the Making the Bands back. Again, Diddy doing his normal shit. Anyway, pretty much Diddy offered the women of not day 26. I mean, that's a male group. Danity Kane, you get your publishing back. Got to sign this NDA. She's gonna speak about how much money it would be.
Wrongdoings or action that
This was the NDA she's talking about now.
amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds. Okay. And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music or EMI or Sony ever in public.
So that you just got recently for this thing.
I got it a few months ago when he started doing
what's
this.
in the news now?
So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote at a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1 million times to make a cent.
Yeah.
Okay, it's hundreds of dollars. And me as somebody that's a girl's girl, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal. I can get us a show on Hulu right now and talking about boy bands and girl bands. Because you have to realize there's a handful, 2 handfuls at most, of boy and girl bands that had platinum albums, 2 platinum albums.
Yeah.
And that will never happen again. And most people that have had to go through those types of things, like the real ways the Kardashians got to where they got, Ray J tried exposing a lot of that life, and entered an industry where somebody made, $48 million?
Nearly $50 million?
And we didn't even see a penny of that, and we were in thongs and 5-inch heels for years of our lives on stage.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't got a problem with that, low key. Hey, that's how the music business been, man. These rappers been parading around with jewelry, cars, rented cars. They get gifts and trinkets from their CEOs. You know, Drake flying around on a jumbo jet. Have you ever figured out what Lucian Grange drive around in or fly around in? You don't know. The people who are making the money, the real money at Universal, they will laugh at that little jet that Drake keep driving around. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, this industry is a kind of, it's a fixed game that always fixes the game that if you want to be a big artist, you can't be independent. Or it's going to be so hard that if the success rate is 0.5% to be a signed artist, the success rate to be independent is going to be 0.005. So because they control the whole market, they control the streaming services, all the platforms that pull it, that push the music, yeah, they kind of control the whole thing. And you know, you ever heard the saying, one monkey don't stop a show? Yeah. This is the only way to cloud up or do your thing in the music business. You can't be a one-hit wonder. You can't be in with one album and then go out. You got to gain some leverage. Drake got leverage. Kendrick got leverage. At this point, J. Cole got leverage, right? Like, it took a while for Jay-Z to get leverage. So those are the only times you get to get the leverage to try to change the favor of what the contract is. Yes, they signed you girls, no disrespect, you're beautiful women, but they signed y'all from nothing. Yes, they make $48 million and y'all make $5 million. I'm sorry, that's kind of how it goes. Now, it sounds good, like, oh, they're making $48 million profit. They probably spent $10 to $15 million on promoting y'all, producing y'all, developing y'all. So then there's only really, then y'all get paid, say, $5 million. So really, they get 20, if that, plus other costs. You know what I mean? They probably end up with $10 million. And I'm just telling you how unfortunate the music business works. Yes, if they did profit from y'all, it's to make up from the 20 other losses because they signed 20 other losers. That's just kind of how the game works. Obviously I do have some sympathy though, because they come from a time where this isn't the internet era where you could get a buzz. Like if somebody gets popping on TikTok, Yo, an artist that's popping on TikTok, or if you go viral on Instagram, or you pop off on YouTube organically, when you go to these labels want to give you everything. I'm talking to my boy OT7 Kwani recently. Boy popped off going crazy, right? They're trying to sign him. Feel me? Like, they're trying to sign him. I guess in either one of his songs or something like that, he always say, yo, I wanted a Maybach. Bro, they're trying to sign him. They buy him the Maybach. Like, the Maybach, they just bought him. Hey, here's your Maybach. Take it. Please sign it to us. Why? You got leverage. It is what it is. It's just business, right? So again, you know, I do feel bad for her, but it is just what it is. Like, bro, the music business is kind of predatory, but like it's predatory with with understanding that the success rate is pretty low. Okay, now let's get to Dawn Richard and her filing. So essentially, I played Aubrey Day talking about it, saying Diddy basically offered what would be worth a couple $100 a year for them to sign an NDA that they could never talk shit about him and also sue him. They turned it down. Diddy goes into a whole whirlwind of problems. And by the way, I think that all of them are going to file lawsuits. But the first one who's filing lawsuits, or who did file a lawsuit, is the person known as Dawn Richards. And where is her lawsuit? Here's the lawsuit. So the lawsuit says Dawn Angelique Richards sues Sean Combs, Harv Pierre, and like 30 other places, okay? Basically, here's what it is. It says, I'm going to get to the juicy part of it. Basically, it says, in 1998, Combs explained the origins of his stage name, that Puff was basically because he had a temper. It was known to huff and puff because he was angry, okay? They're basically saying that Diddy was an angry guy, was abusive, sexually harassed them, and to the point that it may constitute as assault. They're saying Mr. Combs regularly hurled objects in fits of rage, often throwing items like mobile phones, laptops, food, studio equipment across the room or at people. On numerous occasions, Miss Richards witnessed Mr. Combs brutally beat his girlfriend. So they're piggybacking, which many civil cases do, piggyback on stuff they've seen in the media. Brutally beat his girlfriend, Miss Cassie Ventura. His persistent abuse included choking and strangling Miss Ventura, striking her with his hands. By the way, isn't it ironic that before, you know, a lot of people doubted Cassie before that video came out of clearly Diddy abusing Cassie? Why did Dawn Richards not come out then and say, hey, I want to speak up for Cassie because I'm an advocate for victims and I want to speak out against domestic abuse? She didn't speak out publicly. You know what she did? Wait till that video came out. Wait till Cassie got her money. And now she's just basically now saying, oh, yeah, I seen that happen. So, you know, a lot of times, remember, this is a civil suit. Yeah, this is a money hunting process, right? We got to remember that. Okay. On many occasions, Miss Richards tried to intervene, offering Cassie support and encouragement to leave him. Each time, Mr. Combs learned of her efforts, became enraged, and threatened her life with statements as, you want to die today? I make niggas go missing. I end people. Compounding his violent acts and threats, he flagrantly exploited her musical talent as a singer while withholding her rights earned and stealing copyrighted works and subjecting her to years of inhumane work conditions, which included groping, assault, false imprisonment, among other violations. For nearly a decade, he manipulated her with mantras that submission to his depraved demands was necessary for career advancement, instilling in her that belief that such abuse and exploitation were required for female artists to succeed in the industry. It wasn't until Cassie bravely came forward she realized her personal suffering was tied to many years of abuse by Combs that became normalized for her as more women courageously came forward. Dawn Richards actually has been empowered by the collective strength and now adds her voice to a growing chorus of victims, bravely sharing their horror stories. Today, or together, they seek justice, stand in solidarity as the latest victims of the Me Too movement. Oh my God, they even put this in the intro. Wow. Goes to parties, and then let's get to some of the salacious shit. Factual allegations, this is how they met. Let's go past this. This is about, you know, what the album sold. They say she's owed like $1 million of unpaid salary. And she's owed $500,000 in royalties. The damages on unpaid wages for touring are estimated to be $1.8 million. He fired Aubrey O'Day, D. Woods from Danity Kane live on television in 2008, which is why Danity Kane got disbanded in 2009. And then now, here's where the allegations are going to come in. Keep in mind, I want to preface this with, this is a civil suit, and all of these allegations should be taken as such. Give me a second. Oh my God. No. Goddamn. All right. Two things. Y'all gonna be tight of me. First of all, I don't know why every rapper and their mama love hanging out with me, but I do have a meeting with the rapper shortly. Fuck. I don't want to tell you who, but somebody out. I think y'all like. I gave them a time. I actually told them, I was like, maybe this hour, the next hour. They're like, yo, I'm like mad close. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, not even. I'm on stream. So I might have to, fuck, damn. Second thing, I should put this out to y'all now. Y'all help me make my decision. So I get hit up yesterday. Tell me what I should do, Chad. I need y'all. I get hit up yesterday, and like 20 people hit me up. Everybody's like, ack. I said, what's up? They're like, yo. So I haven't decided yet, but y'all gonna help me decide. They said Kanye West is asking for you. Like, what does Kanye want? They said, you know it's Kanye, so you know it's off the wall shit. They said Kanye West wants you to fly to China by tomorrow. Apparently, Kanye's performing in China. First time in 16 years. It's some controversial performance in, like, I don't even know what part of China. It says he wants Act to stream it. And I'm like, China? Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm like, fuck am I going to China? Like, Instagram don't even work. So they're like, yo, send us your flight. Like, they're like mad. Like, I'm like, wait, you don't have a life. I have like things to do. I have a itinerary. So I was just like, so you're telling me the nigga wants me to fly to China in like a day to go stream his concert? But yeah, apparently he's I don't know if you, and I guess I got to pause on the story real quick. I'm going to get back to the Dawn stuff, but Kanye West, China. Kanye is, look. Yeah, he's going to be in China. In a Hainan province. Yo, I don't even want to say nothing. Because let's say if I do go to China, I don't want him to like just detain me and just be like, oh, yeah, nigga, you know you ain't going back. That's my biggest fear. I get to China and they'd be like, say bye-bye, United States. You are a hostage now, my nigga, okay? You better hope sleepy Joe Biden go get you back. You ain't going back, nigga. That's my biggest fear. Second of all, the flight is like 20 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, so Kanye. At first, I thought it was a joke. Then Travis Scott's manager hit me up and be like, "Ak," I'm like, "What's up, Ak? We need you." What you need me for? Kanye needs you. What does he need me for? He needs you to come to China on Sunday. Excuse me? Yes, China. Sunday. Don't worry. We'll pay for whatever. We'll get you there. But he wants you to stream the most legendary performance. It's his first time in China in 16 years. And I'm like, why couldn't this nigga just do this in Wyoming? Y'all remember when, you know Kanye, like, remember he had the Wyoming, like, bonfire thing? Everybody was out there in the cold around, like, a couple of fires, and he was playing his music. I remember he had invited me, and supposedly he had gotten a private jet for all the journalists. And I remember the guy who used to work at, what's his name again? Noah. He used to work at Complex, but he was working for Def Jam at the point. He was like, yo, Ak, all right, we got your name on the manifest. Cool. And I remember, like, the day before, I was just like, fuck am I going to Wyoming for? Like, why? Why am I going to Wyoming? And I ain't gonna lie, Wyoming sounds a lot better than China. Now I'm like, nigga, I didn't even know. Somebody told me, like, yo, you have to get a special visa to go into China. I'm like, what do you mean? I got my American passport. That's golden everywhere. So no, you need a special passport to go into China. I'm like, yo, chat, if y'all don't see me for 3 years, I'm in some type of Chinese concentration camp. They might let me out with COVID 2029. If you see me come out, they let me out with COVID 2029. Okay? I get off the plane, I'm like, is this China? Be like, yeah, nigga, this is Wuhan. What the fuck? Where am I at? Where'd y'all just send me? Chat, if I don't come back, just please don't forget about me. Just please don't forget about me. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't responding to him yet. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go. I'm like, this dude sound kind of cool. But I'm like, bro, China seems like, I have severe plane anxiety. Like severe. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never took a Xan. You know, Drake be like, yo, I took half a Xan. Nigga, I might need 3 Xans, nigga. I'm telling you. Even like at this point, I don't even board a plane if it's not first class. But like, bro, like once I see the plane door closes, I get the craziest, what do you call it again? Claustrophobia. Bro, I just, like my mind is just racing. It's just like, bro, the last flight I've been on, I had to get up and I went into the bathroom. And bro, I was just trying to think about I was going crazy. I gotta like take sleeping pills or something. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to hate, and I used to like planes. Now I fucking hate, as soon as, you know what it is? I think I watch too many plane videos. Bro, I be watching all them plane videos and shit. I be watching some shit on YouTube called Mentor Pilot. Low-key, one day I feel like I want to become a pilot. But yeah, this nigga right here, man. After I'm done watching his videos, man, I boarded the next flight. I was paranoid as hell, nigga, because I'm over here trying to do the checklist with the damn posse. Let me check the flaps. What's going on over there with that? I wonder if this is pressurized enough. Yeah. I'm a paranoid wreck, and that's for a 3-hour flight to Miami. Going to like Vegas now, 5 hours. Oh my God. That is like, Vegas is exhausting to get to. But forget Vegas, my nigga. You know what's exhausting now? No. Well, I mean, Vegas and LA is the same time. It's like 5 hours. But imagine having to be on a plane 4 times that time. I think it's 20 hours or like 15 or 16. When I went to London, it was 7 hours. Oh my God. It was bad. It was bad, bro. It was bad. But flying to China, my nigga? Nigga, that sounds crazy, my nigga. Like, for a quick second, I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, if I do go to China, I need an outfit. I'm like, what's the drip in China? This is what I came up with, chat. I definitely need one of these. Like one of these little straw hats. Like something like this, right? No, it's gotta be straw. Straw hats, China. Fuck that. I don't know why. Yes, something like this. Yes. Something like this, right? Yeah, I was thinking about like, ain't this a drip? I'm getting like something like this. What else? Yeah, and something like this. Yeah. Chat, if I make it to China, I'm rocking this. Y'all know I love black already. This is kind of fire, ain't it? Holy. It's probably silk. Is this silk? Nah, this is the drip. They were... Oh, wait. Is this Converse's? Okay. Chat, I ain't shit, right? I'm over here thinking about the drip for China. Yo, chat, I'm gonna have to run. Fuck, bro. You see, this is why I like when people be like, yo, act, don't go outside. Because, like, I could just stay inside and stream. I gotta meet people. Fuck, I didn't even get to finish my Aubrey O'Day thing. Anyway, chat, I don't know about the China thing. I'm gonna stream later today. I'm gonna let y'all know if I'm going to China. I guess today's Friday. The concert is Sunday. So I might have them book a flight. You know, you can like cancel a flight. Like I might have them book a flight, and I'll decide if I'm making the flight with y'all when I get back on stream. All right. So maybe I'm gonna go see Kanye perform in Wuhan. Nah, it's not Wuhan. Fuck. Yeah, my bad. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, my man is out there. Yo, I'm such a... Yo, why I be on nigga timing? I told... Yo, since when the rappers start pulling up on time? I told this nigga one time, this nigga pulled up at the exact time. I actually told him between 2 times. The nigga pulled up at the earliest time. Fuck. All right, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta run, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. All right. Maybe I shoot a little vlog or something like that if he's vlog ready. Okay. Chat. Love y'all. I do have to get off of here. I will be back as soon as possible. As soon as I'm done hanging out with this is my only outside time. All right. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm back inside to fucking stream. Fuck. But I hate standing people up. Pause.
Everyone knows every time Diddy's name comes up in something, it's always some freaky issue by the sea, man. Now, in what's new, you feel me? Now, new information's coming out. Diddy lost a lawsuit where he essentially owes $100-something million. That person, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you're never seeing that money. It's sad to say. You're never ever seeing that money ever. Yeah. Is the diddler. You're never seeing that money. Got some of the best lawyers in the world. He's a billionaire. Still supposedly. You feel me? He's liquidating his assets now. Selling houses and doing all that. But bro, you're not seeing any money. Like Diddy's the only reason he won the case because Diddy just never went to court. That's it. But it's your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you guys feel about everything. And I'm out.